Method overloading. In this class, I will start the method overloading. Method overloading meaning is allows the multiple methods within the same class to share the same name. Means within a class, we are writing the same method name more number of times, provided they have different parameter list here. Means we are writing the same method name, but here the number of parameters are varying, or type of parameters are varying, or different order of the parameters here. Here the number of parameters may be varied, or the type of parameters may be varied, or the order may be varied here. The return type can be same or different here. Whatever the data the function will return, the return type may be sometimes same or sometimes it may be different here. Method overloading meaning is within the same class we are writing the same method name more than one time. While writing the same method name more than one time, we have to change the number of parameters as well as the type of parameters as well as the order of parameters here. The return type may be same or the different here. The overloading is always reserved the compile time. So it is also called as the compile time polymorphism, or it is also called as the static polymorphism. Whenever there is a method overloading, this concept is reserved the compile time. That's why this is called as the compile time polymorphism, or it is also called as the static polymorphism. Here I give the simple example here, class calculator. Here I am creating a class, the class name is the calculator. The calculator contains one method, the method name is the add, integer a comma integer b, written a plus b. Here double add, double a comma double b, written a plus b. Int add, int a comma int b comma int c, written a plus b plus c. See this one here, in the calculator class, I am writing the add method three times here, add and add here. See the difference here, where the name is same but the number of parameters are varying here. In the first method, we are having only two parameters only. In the second method, we are having the two parameters but different data types are there. In this point of view, double and double here. In the previous case, integer and integer. Here AB are the integer. Here AB are the double here. Next, in this point of view, I am taking the EABC here. Three different variables are there. Here the overloading is nothing but write down the same method name, add and add here. Where the change is in the number of parameters. The number of parameters may be 2 or 3 or 4, or it may be the different types of parameters here. Sometimes the return type may be same or the return type may be different here. For the first example, I took the int here. For the second example, I took the double here. For third example, I took the int here. Come this one here, calculate CLC equals to new calculator. For this calculator class, I am creating the object name is a CALC. Next after that, system.out.println, calcs.add 5 comma 10. Okay, here the number of values are only two only. That's why here the method which contains the only two values here, that method can be executed. Means the 5 and 10 will be passed here. The A value is a 5 and the B value is a 10 here. Written A plus B, the value is a 15. The 15 will be written here. We will get the answer as a 15 for this line. We are getting the answer as a 15 for this line. Next, system.out.in the class CLC add 5.5, 4.5. Whenever there is a add, the control will go to the add method. Here the both the values are the double here. Both are the double here. It is going to the double method add. 4 5.5 plus 4.9. Here the answer becomes as a 10.0. Next, CALC add 1 2 3. Whenever there is add, the control will jump the add method. Here the number of parameters or number of values are 3 here. The control will goes to the method which is having the three values here. The A value is 1, the B value is 2, the C value is 3 here. Return A plus B plus C, 1 plus 2 plus 3, the value is 6 here. Here after this one, add and here two values, the control will go to the add method which contains two values here. Here two values, but these are the double values here. It will go to this double here. Here we are having the three values are there. It will go to the three parameter data here. This concept is called as a method overloading. Method overloading is nothing but within the same class, write down the same method name more than one time, but the number of parameters are changing. The type parameters are changing. Order can be changing here. That concept is called as a method overloading. Let's come to the next concept here, method overriding. The method overriding is called as a runtime polymorphism. Okay. Why? Because during the execution time only, we can identify that which method can be invoked. That's why this is called as a runtime polymorphism. Method overriding occurs when a subclass provides its own specific implementation for a method that is already in the superclass here. In the superclass, whatever the method is available, whenever we wrote the same method in the subclass here, here in the subclass, this is subclass here. In the subclass, we are adding the same method which is available in superclass here. Here, which method can be invoked? That concept is called as a method overriding. Here, this is also called as a runtime polymorphism. The overriding method in the subclass must have exact same name, return type, and parameter list as mentioned in the superclass here. Method overriding point of view, whatever the name is printed in the superclass here, the same name is printed in subclass, the return type must be matched and also the parameter list signature must be same here. Overriding requires the inheritance relation between the class and it is reserved the runtime. So it is called as a runtime polymorphism or dynamic polymorphism. See this one here. I give a simple example. Class animal sound. Here the class name is the animal which contains a method sound. System.out.println animal makes sound here. Next, class dog extends animal. The dog is extending the animal class. Here we are overriding a method. What is method name here? Sound method here. Subclass is also overriding this method here. System.out.println dog box here. Class cat animal extends animal. Cat is extending the animal here. The animal is a class. It contains the two subclasses. The first one is the dog and second one is the cat here. This is the dog class and this is the cat class here. Both are having the same method name here, which is available in the animal. White sound, there is a white sound. White sound here. This one here, animal A. For this animal class, I am creating a reference object here, reference variable A. A equals to new dog. Now the A will point to the dog class. A dot sound. Then we will get the answer as a dog box here. Dog box here. A equals to new cat. Whenever there is a new cat, now the A is pointing to the cat class here. Whenever I am asking A dot sound, I will get the answer as a cat mouse here. Means in the case of the method overriding point of view, the superclass and the subclass which contain the same methods, we are overriding the method here. Here depending upon the requirement, the corresponding method will be executed. See this one here. Whenever the A is pointing to the dog here, then this sound will be executed. Whenever the A is pointing to the cat here, then this sound method will be executed. Depending upon the child class, it will execute the corresponding data here, corresponding method here. That concept is called as the method overriding. The method overloading is called as the compile time polymorphism, whereas the method overriding is called as the runtime polymorphism. This is called as the dynamic polymorphism. In the previous case, it is called as the static polymorphism.